Hello, guys. I hope that you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. If you are new here, hello. If you're a returning viewer, also hello. I hope that you all like, comment, subscribe, hang out, whatever you want to do. Today, this build is called a small home because I am the most creative at naming houses, guys. The most creative. So, I think we're gonna hop onto the video. All right, guys. So this house was honestly a really fun build. I liked making a smaller, skinnier house. Um, I like doing the floor plan layouts, although I never really changed them, but I like seeing that they're interesting. I probably could have done this on a 30 by 20 if I'm honest. Um, there's a lot of backyard in the back, we'll say that. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. I just there's a lot of backyard and side yard. Um, I made this house with the intention of having two adults and a teen live here. I did add like kid playground equipment because in my mind I'm like, okay, maybe they had this kid playground equipment before, when their kid was a child. Also, it helps fill up space in yards because I have a terrible, terrible job at filling spaces in yards. It is not something I'm not very good at building. And it's not like I sit here and I'm like, "Ah, I'm so amazing at building. I could move the earth and the sun just by Sim stuff. Like I'm so good at that. No. I I don't know. I should say I can barely build, but I am very jealous of many people who can build better than me. Listen, I will be the first to admit that I am jealous of that. Because how am I going to sit here and be like, I'm not jealous? I'm very jealous. I am so extremely jealous. Sorry, my computer's like lagging, so I'm sitting here like, come on, don't lag now. Don't go out on me. Oh shoot, I gotta put that down. Sorry. I had to write something. Um, let's okay, so today again, a real simple build. I think I used a lot of seasons pack. I thought I was using Growing Together for like a long time. I was like, oh, I'm using Growing Together. No, I was 110% using seasons, and I was wondering why like swatches weren't matching. I was like, huh? Huh? Granted, sometimes even in the same pack, certain swatches won't match. Like it ooh, I look at what is that one? Cottage Living. Cottage Living has a couple of wood swatches that don't match anything else of their wood swatches. And I mean the texture and the color, which is fine if like you want to pop a color. But personally, I don't want a random pop of color in my kitchen. Um, that's me. That's me. And I mean just like with kitchen cabinet. Excuse me. Sorry, I feel like that the bar stool that's supposed to match these just don't. I don't like that. I'm not the biggest fan of the bar stools though. Um, I think they look really, really cute though for a bar. Again, if you're going for a cottage type bar, like it's amazing. Uh, sorry, I'm a wee bit tired. I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I'm like, holy cow! I never, ever, ever wake up this early, and it's kind of like, whoa, 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 whoa. So there's that. I know that that's like really, really weird, but I, me, myself, and oh, I kind of marked up my desk by accident. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love my desk so much. Oh, it's not very sturdy. Um, I was one of those like assemble yourself desks. Nothing's wrong with that, but there is some parts that like aren't the sturdiest. Um, anyway, back to the build. Sorry. So, I could yap about my desk all day. I need to organize eventually. Um, anyway, this house I put a lot of florals down because I don't know. I wanted to. Do I need an excuse to put down pretty florals? I will say this check it across Gabriel. I got so many florals without thinking, wait a minute, I need to use debug. Didn't even cross my mind. I was going. Oh, like, bam, 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 bam. Um, I know, it's weird. Don't ask questions. Okay. I was going, and there's nothing that I could do to help that. Um, let me see. What else? Oh, so today is April 6th. I am almost done with college. I believe I have 30 something days until my finals, and then I am done. I am done. I am done. I've actually started working ahead in one of my classes, which has been helping me a lot mentally. I feel like I'm not always trapped down with deadlines. And so I have been lately, I've been trying to get ahead in classes that allow me to get ahead. So like maybe work like, I don't know, a couple days before the rest of the course, the rest of the class, which I love, or at least before the due dates, you know. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Um, if it doesn't, I'm sorry. I will be pre-recording so many videos today. Um, I had a lot to do, especially Monday. I have projects, I have a test. Um, Today I even am doing part of my project. I'm getting all that ready. Um, so there is that. Sorry, I'm like scooting stuff around. Um, but I'm doing an interview and it'll be fun. I gotta get ready for that soon, but it'll be fun. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna have sneezing attack. Do you know how difficult it is not to have a sneezing attack? Okay, I don't think I am, but I thought I was. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this house, I did try to do like an L-shaped counter, so that way we had a little bit more counter space and we could get more seating in the house. And you guys will see that shortly because I couldn't really fit comfortably, at least, a four-person cedar table. Ugh. So I made it a three-person. I kind of regret that. I kind of wish I just made it two. But I digress. I made sure that there was at least two spots of cooking space, so hopefully that works for you guys if you use this house. I honestly don't know how many people use my builds in general. Um, how, but I don't know. Have any of you guys ever used one of my builds? Like, if so, does it function? Um, I need to start checking my comments there. I used to all the time. And now usually when I'm done with builds, I'm like, I'm done with the build, I uploaded it. Awesome. Bedtime. Excuse me. Sorry. Again, I feel like I'm just gonna start sneezing everywhere. Um, so this, right, I already said 40 by 20 lot. Did I? This was built in a 40 by 20 lot. I'm pretty sure you can tell by the length. It does look a little bit wonky, yes, but it's a nice length for a house for a build at least. So there is that. Um, but if I yawn anymore, maybe I need to put like a quarter in a bucket for each time I yawn. Because holy cow, there's no reason to yawn this much. Okay. So when do you guys think that the next Sims pack is gonna release? Because I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Okay, so we just with Life and Death. Wait, let's see. So we had three expansion packs this year, if I'm correct. Let me double check. So this is the 25th anniversary year. So I don't know if they'll be releasing more or doing more sales. Does that make sense? Obviously, though, I'm thinking that they're gonna do a massive thing for their 25th anniversary. It's a little bit silly. So there is that. That's me keeping up my hopes. It's me thinking, oh, maybe they're gonna give us a game pack and a what's that blue pack that vampires is in? Let me see. I gotta find it. No, I gotta find it because this is going to bug me all whole day. Uh, but anyway, I think they are going to release one of those this year. Yeah, a game pack. So instead of an expansion pack, I want to believe they're gonna also release a game pack. Um, that's my idea, at least, because we had. I don't know where it is. That Love Struck. So I think, or whatever, it's fine. So I think Love Struck came out. Oh, this is what they're all counting as new releases. Okay. Okay. So Love Struck came out in like February, February of last year. Then we had Life and Death in October. So then this year we got businesses in. Oh no, we had For Rent. That's terrible. I forgot about For Rent. Wait. So I believe it went For Rent. No, that just wouldn't make sense. Wait, now I'm confused. You know what? I don't remember the release dates. I'm sure it's on the release notes. Um, find the release notes on the Sims 4 official game page because I'm trying to like map out. Fine. Um, Doja Cat and the Sims? What? Okay, I missed a chapter. Okay. Whoops. Uh, so we had, let's go back like 4 pages. Sorry, I'm sitting here like, okay, come on. Okay, so businesses and hobbies. Okay, so Love Struck came out. I have the release notes right now. So there is Love Struck, June. So we got Love Struck in June. Tell me why I thought February. So then go back maybe 2 pages instead of 3. We also got Crystal Jewels, February. Okay, For Rent was November 2023. Sorry, my years are all mixed up. And I'm sure someone's sitting there like, girl, you need a nap. You need a nap. And to that I say you are correct. Do need a nap. And I want one. Let me see. Okay, so where is Love Struck June, Reaper event, and then during the Reaper event. There we go. So yeah, October. Okay, so last year release went the Crystal Creations, and mind you, I'm not gonna include all those little itty bitty kids, but I wanted to do at least Crystal Creations because I feel like Crystal Creations kind of popped off. Crystal Creations, and there was Love Struck in June, and then there was Life and Death in October. So we can guess and a games expansion pack is every 6 months. We also got businesses and hobbies in, I want to say, ooh, don't listen to me actually, because I don't know anything about that. The burglars in the game. It's building though. Sorry. Okay, yeah, in February as well. I mean, we got this one in February, so we can expect the next one February. So wait, so June, July, August, September, October. So that's 4 months. So February, March, April, May, June. June, we can expect it in June. June or July. Sorry. I know that's like a lot of talking. If we were to think about what a new pack would be, I want to say fairies, but I know that that's not going to happen. Or if they do, you're not going to be able to play as a fairy. It's not going to be in a cult, but it's going to be kind of like those cute little spirits that we see in Life and Death, which I could definitely see that be almost like NPCs that you can talk to, and but you cannot play as them. They cannot enter your household, anything like that. Like they are strictly there, and they can be your friends, and that's about it. Um, listen, that's all. That's where my mind goes, at least. Um, or else another one. Ooh, what else has been highly requested? Because I think people vote on these, and I'm trying to think of when the last poll was. Like, I want to say that people vote on these at the beginning of the year, or maybe a year in advance. Maybe that would kind of make sense if it was a year in advance. I don't know. Because listen, I want fairies, but what would be a next logical thing? I could see something. Hmm, I don't know. They have a lot of like what I would claim as essentials in this game, especially after life and death, because now we have funerals. Um, so I actually don't know what their next course of action is going to be. Um, I don't know a lot about the older games, but I did hear, I just saw this actually, that from I think The Sims 3, that basically high school years, the parent pack and growing together used to be called like pack called families, or it was some packs like that. Um, and then it got chopped up into three. So I don't know if that's entirely true, but we'll see. See. Um, I really don't know what else could be added in this game. I want to say more build stuff, but also what type of style of build stuff? We already have cottagey core stuff. We have ranch stuff. We have a lot of craftsman home. We just had gothic added. We have modern. We've had modern. And oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to sit here and be like, okay, I've played this game for so long. I should at least have an idea. I don't. That's what's crazy. I wonder if one point they're gonna get to the point where they can't pay, like not pay, but add anything else to the game. If that's the case, do you think that they're gonna make? No, I don't think that they'd make it to be bought again. I don't think so. Because they definitely thought about that before all of this. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Because I want fairies, but I don't know. And maybe they'll go in and like make a lot of mystical creatures in one pack rather than, or even doing multiple game packs this year. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And hopefully this goes well. And that is that. Anyway, you guys let me know your thoughts. I am gonna head on to the outro. I will see you guys in 1 second. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of the video. I hope that you all like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. Today, this home is called a small home. It was over 36,000 simoleons, and it was built on a 40 by 20 lot. Excuse me. Anyway, I hope that you all like this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.